Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, January 4th, 2023. From today until the 26th, Venus moves through the sign opposite yours, making it a great time to pay special attention to your relationships. You seek harmony and agreement. It's also a good time to bring more balance to your life, make peace with people, express your interest and affection, and go to greater lengths to understand others. You're in excellent shape for attracting or enhancing close relationships, and you tend to seek more feedback or company. In the first half of today, you might feel temporarily demotivated and extra sensitive to your surroundings or what people say. While you sense a need for changes and improvements, a solid plan can elude you. Still, short lulls can be motivating, and you likely need a bit of time to connect with inspiration. As the heavens dance today, you'll be at one with the universe, especially around matters of sensuality, trust, and intimacy. Mental Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, will link in a sextile with enigmatic Neptune. Neptune has been orbiting for quite some time in solar 8th house of sexuality, bringing a greater degree of closeness to your relationships. Now is a perfect time to nuzzle in close or have a tender conversation with your dearly beloved. This isn't a fast-paced, high-energy transit, so it's best to lie low and relax rather than race about town. Have a clear idea about your daily work processes. Since Mercury retrograde in Capricorn will sextile Neptune in Pisces and the Sun in Capricorn will trine the North Node in Taurus, you may feel like something has to give for your career path to prosper. Be open to reinvesting your time, energy, and resources into different aspects of your work life. It might be time to revamp your everyday practices since it could lead to a more secure fate and destiny in your career path. Do not be afraid to commit to something unconventional when Venus enters Aquarius today. While there is no planetary activity in your income sector as Venus, the planet of money leaves your work sector. She leaves you with both a clear path forward on the job front and a sense of where the money is. It is having the moon in your career sector until just after Venus leaves that is keeping your professional instincts sharp while giving you a read on the resources on the job and career fronts that are getting this professional year off to an empowered start. A harmonious environment is essential to your well-being. Taking care of this need means balancing your everyday life. And it can be such a pleasant undertaking. Home is the place where you retire and relax to recuperate from everyday stresses. So try to have the colors around you that appeal to you, the scents you enjoy, and the music you love, and your home will become the place of perfect bliss from which you venture into the world to be ready to face life's challenges. On a day like this, you will definitely be in the middle of the action. This day is geared to social interactions, especially those that are one-on-one. Just be sure that you have cleared away all of your business commitments before you cut loose. You will probably find your fun-loving spirit attracts others of like mind. Enjoy these new contacts. Just be sure not to neglect your long-term connections in the meantime. The Moon and Venus are very much a team today, though where their focus is at the start of the day is not where it will be by the end of the day. To begin with, having the Moon in your career sector during Venus' final hours in your work sector has your focus firmly on this new professional year. As well as keeping your professional instincts sharp, the Moon is connecting with planets on the job and career fronts that will keep the momentum going. Then, just minutes after Venus leaves and returns to your relationship sector, the Moon will return to your friendship sector. From the moment Venus returns to your relationship sector today, it is good news for the planet of love, and that means good news for you and your relationships. As Venus joins Saturn to begin some of the most defining weeks of the year, it is to find built-in support from the start. There is even planetary activity in your communication sector, which is rare for this time of year. Our eyes in the sky. Venus enters Aquarius in the evening, allowing us to understand what we desire from a cerebral point of view when it comes to relationships. This transit enables us to take baby steps toward finding what our heart wants as we proceed with caution in romantic matters. The Sun shares a connection with the nodes of destiny, urging us to embrace our confidence, power, passion, and self-esteem as we move through the day. The month starts with Venus entering Aquarius on January 2nd. When the planet of love is in the sign of the water bearer, we can expect a hands-off and aloof approach to expressing our sentiments. Although we want to connect with others, we do so on more of a cerebral level, which involves a meeting of the minds and intellect rather than physical touch. The 6th brings the first full moon of 2023, this one in Cancer, which means that we could undergo an emotional and mental release in the first days of the new year. This is extremely beneficial because we're able to let go of the past and move into a different headspace for the year. This particular full moon can bring up many power struggles and issues from the past, which is why it's a good time to let go of negativity and move forward toward a more positive place. January 12th marks the end of the Mars retrograde that began in Gemini on October 30th, 2022. Now that we've seen situations and relationships from a different perspective, it's up to us to decide how we want to move forward with the information we've gathered. The Mercury retrograde ends on the 18th in Capricorn, allowing us to heal from all the miscommunications and mishaps that we might have experienced with family or when traveling over the holidays. The Sun enters Aquarius on January 20th, just before the new moon in the same sign the next day. Although it's taken a few weeks, we can now begin to see our resolutions for 2023 come to fruition. Uranus in Taurus turns direct on the 22nd, and Venus enters Pisces 4 days later, making the end of the month sweeter than the start as our fantasies and desire for romance peak. In the morning, the Taurus moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, perpetuating isolation. We are in a stubborn mood, prepared to dig in our heels and draw out arguments to get our way. Deep down inside, we are probably aware we are making the problem worse by being inflexible. However, we have convinced ourselves that we are sticking to our principles. This heightens contention between ourselves and those in our community who are looking for a progressive solution. Should we resort to temper tantrums, we will wind up regretful of our conduct down the road. After sunup, the Capricorn Sun squares off with Chiron in Aries, stimulating sensitivities. We believe we are not receiving recognition for our hard work or talents. Instead of becoming angry, we feel embarrassed. To maintain a sliver of self-esteem, we can convince ourselves that because we weren't given a break, others shouldn't be either. This logic may be mimicking the voice of an elder figure, perhaps a paternal one who failed to cut us slack in our youth. Try to step back from the immediacy of irritating or frustrating interactions today. Whose voice is in your head? Think of all the healing that you could offer, not only to your inner child, but to those around you, if you chose a different tactic and broke the chain of criticism.